When I came to SCAN, there were 2 part-time staff who were running parenting groups, and there was me and there was my graduate student. And now, 30 years later, we're doing a lot. Last year, SCAN served over 2,000 adults and children directly through our services and our various programs, and over 5,000 people in our community through our consultation, training, and public awareness events.
I think that without organizations like SCAN, these families that are in need wouldn't be able to get this treatment that they need, and that when trauma affects a child, it can be life-altering. So we can really make a difference.
I had a little 12-year-old who was in the foster care system. I worked with her for, I know, a good 24 months trying to find a therapeutic home for her and her baby. And things worked out really well. 10 years later, I was picking up just some cookies to take to my next case that I was going to. And the young lady behind the counter said, "Are you Miss Miller?" And I told her, I said, yes, I am. She looked at me and she said, "You don't remember me, do you?" And I said, "Well, no." And she began to cry. And I said, "Oh, gracious, what in the world?" So I tried to calm her down and I said, "Now, just tell me your name. Just tell me your name." And so finally she did. I had to explain to her. I said, "That's been almost 10 years ago. How old are you now?" She had graduated from college and she was doing real well, and she just was worried that I had forgotten her. I said, "I could never forget you, but you just didn't look the same as you did when you were 12, and it was so good to see her too and doing so well."
I think SCAN is important because we see children, we value children, and we know how important children are.
Our mission is really about healing our communities, helping to facilitate healthy environments for our children, providing this supportive place for them to grow and to thrive, and then also, helping our families thrive.
It's the rest of the staff as well. The directors, the community engagement, the opportunities, the knowledge sharing. Given the situation that happened, it was years ago, and our family has, in a sense, moved on and has overcome this traumatic situation. Richmond SCAN is still giving us the opportunity to reach out and saying, "Hey, I know it's been a couple of years, but we're noticing this particular problem." It's not a you start and a finish. There is no finish line, so that necessarily is not determined based on the organization. They don't determine that. It's based on the child, and it's based on the family. And we're truly grateful for that.
I just want people to know that SCAN is so much more than Stop Child Abuse Now, and they reach so many organizations and so many different communities.
I used to work with a family who had lost any type of hope to have her kids. This particular mother was ordered to take the class, but then she came 3 more times, so she did a total of 4 classes on her own because she chose to be a better mother. The mother said that every time she took it, she felt as a better mother. She was definitely empowered. She felt her children were receiving from her, and it was great to see her commitment. She wanted to be a better mother. She was not ashamed of things that happened in the past, but she filed for custody. She got them, and she is doing fantastic. After years, she kept her children. Every parent has wonderful skills and wonderful ideas how to parent their children, but I believe that through this program we can enhance those tools and we can build up family based on those foundations. She was an overcomer because of the class and the tools, the things that she learned in class.
For those who through these 30 years have chosen to join our mission and to become a part of our work, thank you. We truly cannot do this work without so many people in our community, whether you have volunteered with us, whether you have donated financially to us, whether you have advocated for a policy that would help children, or just that every day you have cared for your own children in a way that helps them know they're loved. All of it counts, all of it matters, and we absolutely would not be where we are today if it were not for you.
30 years of resilience.
30 years of hope.
30 years of healing.
30 years of integrity.
30 years of you.
We've gotten here this far by people like you who have volunteered your time and your talent. But we also need donations. You can contribute so that we can continue to do the work that we're doing. Donate, and donate so that I can continue to do the good work that CASA is here to do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.